Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review, subscribe on your preferred podcast platform, follow us on Facebook. Facebook, there I said it. Oh man, don't tell me it's going to be one of those shows. You can follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast. And of course, you can email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast @gmail.com. Welcome to episode 160. It's been a rough weekend. Nothing went right in my sports world except for one thing. You won't even care about it.
Oh, okay.
Chase Elliott won in Kansas in
Okay.
the NASCAR race. Besides that, the weekend sucked.
Well, it was an interesting weekend. I mean, of course, lady friend and I, she's the college football fan. I'm the pro football fan. So that means pretty much weekends are spent on the couch, which is fine. Love it. Good to relax. Her Florida State, the Gators did not play. So that was the good news. The good news was the Gators could not lose this weekend.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
They didn't play.
That was the best part of my college sports weekend.
Kind of was here too. So, and then she's the Seminole fan for you FSU fans out there. She's the Seminole fan. They lost a thriller in double overtime to Virginia, University of Virginia. It had a couple of controversial kind of calls, but not so bad. I mean, it wasn't crazy. Well, it was kind of crazy. Did you see any of that video, by the way? I mean,
I watched a little bit of that game, and I kept thinking, UV. Am I supposed to be wearing a UV protection,
yes.
shirt?
Yes, you are.
But who are they? It's kind of like one of those things for me, anyway.
Exactly. And but apparently a big win doesn't happen very often in Charlottesville, Virginia, where they are. And in a split second from the minute, I know from the minute the game ended, the field was full of kids. Just and there was some worries about getting off the field and was there going to be? So yeah, I think there's going to be some repercussions from that. I think the university's going to have a little fine to pay when when business gets up and running this week. So we'll see.
That happens somewhere like the week before too. I think it was, I don't know if it was the Tennessee game or what, but one of those games, same type of deal.
Yes.
And somehow, some way, I don't know what the question is how. But
in the Virginia game, that I was watching, the Virginia one with FSU, there's no fence. There's no, it's literally there's even a hill. One of the sides of one of the end zones, I don't think has seats. I think it's just like a hill and bring your lawn chair kind of thing. Or again, don't quote me because it was just so many people, such a mass of kids, you couldn't really tell. But anyway, yeah, there was no crowd, zero control. So anyway.
But how do you control? It would take
100,000 kids. It would take 100,000 police. Yeah, to do it. It would.
Maybe they need to bring ice in for these games. I don't know.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, there you go.
But yeah, that can be a dangerous situation. Even my wife, who's not even a huge sports fan,
right,
was going, "Oh my God, that is so dangerous."
Yeah.
Like I said, she's not even a sports fan. She was even thinking somebody could bring a weapon, anything,
Anything.
Yeah,
anything could happen. And that's the problem. And I think, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised somewhere somebody tries to come up with some kind of rules and regulations. Again, like you said, I'm not sure how you would do it unless you really ringed the stadium with, National Guard or something like that. I don't know how you'd do it, but something I hate to be the guy that says something needs to be done about this. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do? I don't know. Just try and tell people to be cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So that maybe that was the highlight of my sports weekend, come to think of it.
Well, that was just getting started here. Then you had the pros. I mean, if you wanted to, there were 4 games back to back to back to back because they had their first international game, Pittsburgh and the Minnesota Vikings in Ireland, which I don't get up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday to watch a game. I'm sorry, I just don't. But there was that, and then our Bucs, and then actually the nightcap was the game of the weekend, which was the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota and the Green Bay Packers, where of course Micah Parsons, the very very famous, very well paid, very very good superstar defensive player who had played with Dallas forever and ever and I mean Jerry Jones was on the pre-show talking to I mean he was open and casual and nice about it and all of that. So anyway, long story short, if you missed it yesterday, I can do the spoiler alert now. The game ended in a tie in Dallas, and that was unbelievable.
Okay, I'm just going to say this real quick. Imagine being Dallas, trying to get into the playoffs because they seem to have this playoff jinx.
Yes, they do.
Can you imagine if they are held out of the playoffs by a half a game?
By a tie.
Well, really, though, it shouldn't affect them as much. I mean, but I can see that happening to them.
Right.
But Green Bay, because that was their game to win.
Absolutely.
And the young quarterback said, well, let me throw in a touchdown. So they didn't get off the field goal, which would have won the game.
Yes. And because of my lady friend and I will occasionally wager $1 on a game, or maybe just 25 cents if she won't give me a good enough point spread. But the point spread and we didn't wager on the game last night. I'm sorry I didn't, because it was a 7.5 point spread. The Cowboys were 7-point underdogs, and I went into overtime thinking if you'd have wagered on this game and gotten 7 points, you're winning already. There's no way you can lose because the game, the way the points were so. It would have been fun to watch, knowing you'd already won money, but unfortunately, I didn't do that. So
I want to help you. I want to help you out, Bill. But when you start making these bets,
yes,
that's not what you bet for. Is $1.
I understand.
You bet on higher stakes, and I'm not talking money here either.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, lady friend, if my team wins,
that's right.
We're going to.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to. Yes. Yeah, never mind. No comment on that. No comment from here on that. So that's fine.
but Baker had a chance at the end of his game.
God,
there was a chance.
There's always a chance with him, and then it's all. Well, I'm not going to say it's always disappointing because this year it hasn't been. But it's like it just makes you want to pull your hair out watching it. It's just, come on.
Okay, let's get to the elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room.
Okay. Tampa Bay from me is probably from Orlando, hour and a half. But the Orlando market goes all the way over to Daytona Beach.
Yes.
So from Daytona Beach to Tampa.
Yes.
Quite some distance.
Huge. Well, yes, big.
You in Gainesville, still a distance. You are not, and I'm gonna do radio and television terms here that our average listener will not understand. TSA, that is total survey area.
Correct.
Orlando, Gainesville, both out of the TSA, the total survey area for Tampa.
That's right.
And Fort Myers. They got the game. But no, Orlando television and Gainesville stations could not air the game because it wasn't a sellout. So it was a blackout.
Correct.
What the?
What the?
I think of anything that got me upset over the weekend.
That was it.
That was it.
Not being able to watch the game. Now, yes, you got hosed on that. But the bad for me, I got hosed because you got hosed. Because you got hosed, I had to get hosed. That's how this sucks for me. Because There is no Fox affiliate TV station in Gainesville, very small market. We only have a couple. We have a CBS and I think we have an NBC. Anyway, long story short, we don't have a Fox station in Gainesville. So guess what? Where we get our Fox programming from?
Orlando.
The one in Orlando. So by osmosis, I got hosed out of the game because you didn't see it. I didn't see it. If I'd have had the Fox affiliate from Jacksonville, probably would have got it. However, to their credit, now Jacksonville, of course, carried the Jaguars out west, who had a great game. That's the one I ended up watching most of. I ended up watching most of Jacksonville beating the undefeated San Francisco 49ers. So cool. Okay, good. Got it.
and I learned something over the weekend because I told Bill this before. There'll probably be some games that I won't be able to get on television, but I have this Red Zone package now.
Yes.
And I'll be able to keep up to date on the score. But I discovered my HDA or whatever it is, my whatever.
HOA, Homeowners Association.
No. I'm talking about the brain thing.
Your brain.
I thought, okay, this would be cool. I'll just watch it all, for the first game all afternoon. Too much action. My brain went on overload. And even my wife said, I can't watch this anymore. There's too much stuff going on. I can't follow anything. And I'm sitting there going, I know, neither can I.
So you're talking about like a multi-view kind of a thing.
Oh yeah, because they go from game to game to game to game to
game.
Oh,
because you're watching the Red Zone.
It's cool, but also by the time you've watched this for the whole game, your brain is like fried.
It's like that old commercial. This is your brain on drugs. Well, this is your brain on the Red Zone.
It's just too much action for my brain to handle in one day.
Got it.
I got to the point I didn't even know which game I was having a heart attack over.
I'm having a heart attack, but I don't know why. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, Grandpa.
I want to know which game is causing this damn problem with my heart. I don't want to go not knowing even why I went.
Right. That's hilarious. That really is hilarious. I'm sorry, but it is. Well, good for you. I mean, not good for you, but yeah, it was because I've tried watching even just the split screen. Now, when you're watching Red Zone, is there any audio? Are you hearing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
What it is, there's like I don't know what you call him, like the host.
Okay.
Now we're going to go out to the Tampa Bay game.
Right.
Where Tampa Bay is now on the 13-yard line.
Right.
And then, okay, all right, they're held. Now we're going to, and then they go, but then they go to the announcer that's actually saying.
Oh, okay. Then they go to the announcer doing the game.
But there's a guy that does the transitions,
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to the Tampa Bay game. Okay. Now let's go back to the, whatever game. And yeah, let's go back to the Atlanta game.
Wow.
And it's just like a pain. It's like watching Bill Stevens, go on a pickleball court. I can't keep track of the ball.
Bouncing all over the place. That's not me. I don't bounce much. But yes, I get it. I do.
Pickleball, but you're playing it on 10 courts at the same time.
Wow. Good analogy. I love that.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, where's the ball? Oh, what team? Oh, ooh, no. Oh, yeah. No, I want that team. No, I don't. It's brain overload.
I hear you. Even when I watch a split screen, I can get 4 games sometimes. If the YouTube TV does a pretty good job with that. And they'll do all kinds of, like I could have watched, 2 games plus the Ryder Cup golf, they let you put together your own little split screen. But 2 games is enough. And then when you're watching 2 games on YouTube TV, it's, just split screen. And you can only get there's no, like you said, there's no host or whatever. You just go back and forth and you get the audio from either one just by flipping it on your remote. So, but even that is hard to follow. It's like, okay, what am I hearing? Which game am I listening to? So yeah, it's weird. It's kind of weird.
Now you don't get to pick as much, but applause to ESPN for college game day because they pretty much do that now on the new ESPN app with
Oh,
college
really?
football. Yeah. You can watch 4 games at once and kind of the same, the same thing. Wherever you like push the button to listen to, you can listen to
Right.
that square while
Wow.
watching 4
Wow.
squares at the same time. Yeah, with college football, ESPN has that pretty well covered on the new app that they just basically just opened up on the first day of college football.
Right. Right. And does it cost anything, or is it free?
Well, if you got ESPN Plus,
And then
it's kind of like the new ESPN Plus.
Oh. So it does cost money. Okay.
Yeah, if you get unless you live in our neighborhood and your HOA pays for your ESPN Plus.
Nice.
I'll tell
Very
you that.
nice.
I've always hated HOAs.
But now you kind of love them.
I kind of like this one. I don't like anything else they do, but I like that they give us this great, television internet package.
Okay, cool.
But
Good
after
for you.
that, they can stick it up their nose.
Sorry. Funny, not funny. All right,
But
cool.
one good thing though about this neighborhood, it's like pretty well they do everything.
Right.
So unless you want to go out and do something stupid yourself, which why am I going to do that? Like, oh, I want to put a tree here, or I want to put a plant here, or
Right.
I want to color my house some other color that they don't like.
Right.
Then I'd still get in trouble. But I ain't going to do nothing I ain't got to do. So I don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. So
they don't bother me. Let's just say that.
What's that?
They don't bother me. Let's just say that.
Well, that's in HOA in the HOA world. That's the best thing you can say about an HOA. They don't bother me.
Oh, where we lived in Fort Myers. Oh, they were always bothering me. This is wrong. You. This is wrong. This is overgrown. This is like, well, then come do my yard if you're not happy with the way I'm doing it.
Exactly. And I remember when I was living in Venice, down there by Sarasota, same thing. I mean, the lady I was living with at that time was like, "Oh my God, the HOA was on you for the garbage cans need to be out at this time, but back by this time, and you can't have them seen anywhere. They got to be in your garage. And oh, by the way, those really nice little paver stones you put down, you didn't get HOA approval, so you have to tear them all up now." Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Brutal.
I know.
But anyway, I hear you.
They need to be outlawed unless they're paying for your cable and internet.
So BJ's pretty happy about his, and that's fine. All right. So anyway, that's the weekend that was. It was pretty crazy out there. Pretty crazy if you're a sports fan. I mean, if you're not a sports fan, okay, I get it. Other things were happening.
Yeah, you were watching Big Brother last night.
Ladies and gentlemen, he watched Big Brother. I mean, I can't fault you for that. Well, I could, but I won't because I know you're not a huge football fan like in this house. But Big Brother, really?
Yeah. And there was 3 people left in the house. It was the final episode.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's important.
2 of them were deserving. One of them kind of floated. If you know what a floater is in Big Brother, was kind of a floater, floated through the whole thing. And they won the daggone thing because the one that they didn't like was the one that pretty well screwed everybody. But hey, that's what Big Brother is all about.
I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take your word for it. A floater. In other words, they didn't do anything. They didn't
just smiled.
Anybody off,
they just smiled pretty and everybody liked them. But they didn't win competitions. They didn't backstab anybody. They didn't do jack shit. But yet they still won.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I will wind down while we take a little break. Because I have another big problem and I need for you to help me solve it.
Oh my gosh. He's hot this morning, folks. All right. Just let him cool off. We'll just let him cool a little bit and we will be right back. All right, so we're back. Are you going to spill the beans on this one or not here?
Okay. This is the point. And it looks like, I don't know though, the sun's coming out now though.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we have to go to Disney today.
You have to go to Disney?
Well, either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, at least I know my wife does.
Okay.
Tell me more. We have gotten to the point where it is time to renew.
Oh dear.
Or say, let her go. I don't need no pass.
Wow. So what are you going to,
and I like my wife is definitely going to renew her pass.
but I heard what you said, but didn't say there. The wife is definitely going to renew. That implies that BJ Odom may not.
I'm still on the fence.
Wow.
I am old now.
Yeah.
I am brittle.
we know that. Yes, you
I'm
are.
old. I'm brittle. I go with my little mobility scooter, and I'm the guy that.
You're the guy in the scooter. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. You're the guy in the scooter.
And you know, I'm at the age I could take it or leave it.
Okay.
I do like the concerts.
Of course.
We do go to that every once in a while, but anymore, going to those, it's like it's packed. You know, it's like people on top of people. So I don't know. I lost sleep over it last night. Like, do I give in and buy another year? You know, because I do. I mean, I like going, but I don't. My wife goes more than I do because she also has the pass that you can go on the weekends, and my daughter has the weekend pass.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
And so sometimes she, you know, like I will get to sit home and relax and watch like football or you know whatever happens to be on, and she'll go and meet the daughter or
right.
and they'll frolic together. And,
Frolic.
and I don't have to worry about it. Well, I got to worry about how much they spend, but
Right.
I don't have to worry about, you know, taking my mobility scooter. Don't have to
Right.
worry about
Right.
following along. Don't have to worry
Right.
about me spending any money.
So how much are we talking about here? What's the investment on this?
I think my pass that I have, because I have mine, you know, like holidays and spring break and stuff like that, I am blocked out.
Okay.
But I have the just Monday through Friday pass.
Okay.
And it cost me, I think, around $500, $600.
Ooh, $500. That's not
But like
a small amount of money.
But it's 150 just to go one time.
That's a problem. No, it's not a problem. But I mean, if you were going to go with your wife or the kids or whatever, and you had to shell out real money, and it's $150 for one time, so what you're saying is $150 if you go.
I'm saying
four times.
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter. Once a quarter.
I pay for my thing.
You pay for yourself. I remember BJ Odom pretty much telling the world and me that the whole reason he moved across town to where he moved to was to be closer to Disney.
My wife.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your wife wanted to
Now,
move.
if I would have been younger,
Yes,
I would have been in my heyday, and I would also been over there applying for, you know, the Disney cruise and all those other fun jobs, you know, like the Jungle Cruise. I would love to be the captain of the Jungle Cruise. I'd also like, you know, when they have these Halloween horror nights, I would also try to be actors in the Halloween horror nights. But I'm at the age now where all that is passed me by.
just don't care. Just don't care.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I'm at that age.
I know.
Well, I don't want to go. I don't want to go out there and look like I look like a monster just because of my age. I could do that. I could, you know, man, is that guy really dead? Oh no, he didn't even have any makeup on. Damn, he looked dead, but he don't have no makeup on.
It's a real zombie. Look out. Okay, I get it. But now, having said that, how many times have you actually gone to Disney? More than four times.
You know, well, let's just say this. They've got 4 parks.
Right.
You know, they've got Magic Kingdom.
Of course, yeah.
They have Epcot.
Yep.
They have Hollywood Studios or whatever they call it nowadays. And they have Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
And I would say I have been to every park this year at least once.
Okay.
So there, I paid for the ticket.
You've paid for it, yeah, 5 times. Now, I guess the important philosophical question is, you know, did you go just because you had the pass and you felt like you needed to get your money's worth? Or did you actually want to go and have a good time and all that stuff?
The wife said, and here's what, oh man, now you're getting me into this whole thing.
Now I'm getting him in trouble. I can hear it.
You're not going to get me in trouble, but my wife usually like, at Animal Kingdom, because we're pass holders.
Right.
Like we can go get a magnet or we can go get a special t-shirt because we are pass holders.
Yeah.
So usually, and if we go to Animal Kingdom in here this week, we can pick up this nifty magnet. Who gives a rat's ass about a damn magnet?
I know that your wife is kind of into the collectibles. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I don't mind going and getting the magnet.
Right.
This is where
This is where he gets in trouble, folks. Listen closely.
But then, let's get this. Let's eat this. Let's buy this. Oh, they have a new popcorn holder that looks like Mickey at Christmas time. Oh, let's get that.
Uh-huh.
And so what really was a pass that you had for the season.
Yes.
You could have went and got your little magnet and walked around a little bit and saw a few things and then got the heck out of there. The trip, the free trip with your season pass ends up still costing you like 150, $200. And you're going, at least if I don't have my pass,
yes,
and I don't go, the same thing will happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, how is this helpful?
But at least I'm not watching it happen.
Oh, okay. Going, you're not witness. You're not witness.
Ding, dang, dong.
So I'm no one to speak on this because, of course, I'm terrible with it too. But I'm thinking like maybe you need to like make a Vegas kind of a Las Vegas mentality. It's like we have this much money to spend. Whether you spend it on the slot machines or blackjack table or the buffet, it doesn't matter. We have this much money to spend. Think you guys could... You're laughing already. I can see it on it. For those of you not watching it, he's laughing already. It's not going to happen.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Aren't I cute? Aren't I cute?
You are. Oh, why don't you just live in my shoes for a week?
No, thank you. I won't. Won't do that.
You know what they say.
What they say.
And maybe you can learn a little bit by this, Bill.
Oh, please.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Got it. Great. Terrific. I don't think that's. Well, I don't want to get in trouble.
You got a new lady friend. You best keep your little mouth shut.
I best keep my mouth shut. You're right. I best keep my mouth shut. So
you might be looking for another new little lady.
No. I'm not, not looking for anything. But I hear you. I do. I still think perhaps there could be a little negotiation on this. Let's put it that way. Just saying.
I need to go. That's another story, but we won't get into it.
Another story? He's got stories all over the place.
My life right now is in total turmoil.
Your life is never in total. Unless you are under the knife, your life is not in total turmoil.
Oh, that's when I'm in my comfort zone.
Oh, God. Oh my God. That's a t-shirt that you could sell 1 trillion of them on your website for your podcast. The operating OR is my comfort zone.
Yeah, but then people think I'm a doctor. They'll go, "Oh, Dr. Odo."
Oh, no, not for you. No, I hear. Yeah, that's an issue. Maybe I get it, but no, I still think you could sell. I think you could sell the heck out of those. I really do. So anyway, all right. So anyway, you got other issues going on. What's going on?
Let's take our second break, and then I'll come back and get into that.
All right, everybody, go refill your coffee. Do what you need to do. We will be right back. Welcome back. This is BJ and Bill, the podcast, and wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Apple or Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, it doesn't matter. We are on all of them, and we would appreciate your 5-star review there as well. So stop by, do that, do the thing. That's what the kids all say nowadays. Do the thing. And if you have questions or comments or want to leave your own joke or picture or the last time you were at Disneyland, drop it off on the Facebook page. Just do a search for BJ and Bill, the podcast. Make sure you put the and in there because I think there's another one that's not and. BJ and Bill, the podcast. You'll find our group on Facebook. But most important, those 5-star reviews. We love them. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. Anyway, BJ Odom's life is in turmoil. Details coming up next.
Oh, it's
What?
First of all, I want to go on record.
Okay.
I love my wife.
Okay. Way to cover your ass. Good.
And I love my son.
Good.
Dude.
He pays you. Good. Yes.
But, we're getting so close. In fact, I'm just going to make this prediction. By the time you can listen to this podcast, we recorded on a Monday, but it'll come out Wednesday.
Right.
I think the book cover is now correct. And you got to have like the spine, they call it, like the,
Yes.
it's whatever, the
spine. You were
pages.
right. You were right.
Yeah. Because now, well, I guess the book got loaded into Amazon and formatted. They have to be formatted.
Okay.
So once it got formatted and loaded, there was either more or less pages. I forget which it is. So the spine needed to change.
Oh, because it had like page number on it or something? Page count?
Well, it depending on how big a book you have is what size the spine needs to be.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know this was going to be a math equation.
I didn't either. It sounds like algebra to me. And I know
I'm learning along the way.
I suck at algebra. But anyway, go ahead.
So the spine changed in width.
Okay.
So we had to change that with the book cover because the book cover basically is the back of the book, the front of the book, and the spine.
Yes.
That's all connected.
Laid out. Yes.
Yes. So we had to change the width of the spine. And so it got done today, this morning.
Wow.
Hopefully it got done correctly. Cool. I can't positively say it's correct. It's got to be loaded. And then either it does not compute, or it works and we're good.
Wow.
If we're good, the book will be available for pre-sale by Wednesday.
When this podcast drops.
If the spine is off, then it might be a few more days, because we're going to have to go back in and redo it. So then I'm talking to my son. I go, well, as soon as we get the spine fixed and we get the the book cover on there, then I learned that if what you do, you put it like, it'll be like pre-sale.
Yes.
My book actually will not be officially released until October the 15th.
Okay.
That's the release date.
Okay.
But you can buy it as soon as the cover, as soon as Amazon knows they have all the parts, more parts than a chicken nugget. Yeah, as soon as they know they have more parts than a chicken nugget and the right nuggets, I guess.
The right nuggets. That's the important part. Yes.
Then they can put it on pre-sale.
Got it.
And, you wrote a book, but I've never wrote a book and I didn't realize this, and maybe you didn't realize this, but the reason why you make it like for, 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month or two,
the pre-sales,
because if you can get enough pre-sales, the day that it drops, that's when all those, let's say, just 10 people a day buy it up until the day it drops, or 100 people a day, whatever the number is.
Right.
But the higher that number is, the day that it drops,
yes,
it can kind of like jumpstart your book.
Yes, boost your ratings.
Yeah, boost
something
your ratings.
We know a lot about. Yes.
Yeah, and so it puts you up to a higher level. I don't know, more visible or something like that.
Oh, of course.
So I told my son that, and then my son is, where he gets his smarts, I don't know.
He is a business genius, and we don't know where it came from.
It's not his mother. It's not me.
I get it.
I think it's the postman.
Anyway.
But he says, now the work starts, Dad.
Right.
He goes, you want this done. You want this done. You want this done. Because you want this, like, if the book goes on sale Thursday, you want all this stuff You want videos. You want dud. He's giving me, I could be taking algebra and I wouldn't get this much homework from my professor in college.
Got it.
So he's got me like, he's got a whole long laundry list of me. I need to start doing and get it done. And you need to get it done before the book is available on pre-sale. So all this will be ready to go.
So it's all got to be done by this week?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm not laughing at you.
Well, which reminds me, you got work to do too.
I know. I got a website to build. Yes.
Because it's got to be done by launch day.
Yes, I know. Pre-sale website.
And so, yeah, well, I'm going to tell you this because I think it's just the cutest story in the world.
Okay.
So my son says, we need to make videos.
Yes.
Dad, here's what I want you to do. Go make these videos. So I take my phone and I think, well, how am I going to do? I'm just going to hold the phone. And I do these videos, heartfelt reason why, people should buy my book.
Sure.
Send it to my son because he's going to, send it to his producers and they're going to make these really snazzy videos. Dad, you're too close to the phone. You're like right. You don't want to be like right in their face.
Right.
He goes, you want to be like, put it on a stand or something and set back. So the way I do my podcast, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm in my easy chair kind of here. I got a nice office chair. I lean back and I relax. Yeah. So I want to be relaxed while I'm doing this. So I set it up and I'm leaning back and I'm relaxed and I'm, doing all the things. He goes, then I get a video back from him. Dad, the first video was like, and I love this kid, but I was laughing all the way through because it was so cute. But he goes, and he took his phone, he put it right in his face. See, Dad, you don't want it here. You don't want it right here in your face. He goes, and look, now this is the way you're looking. And you got it, and then you're slouching down like that. You're just slouching down. And that looks, he goes, what you want? You want to set up, you want to, get all framed in the camera. Now watch. Now look how I am. See, I'm up straight, and I'm straight. I'm sitting here straight. I'm looking right at the camera, and I do it again. And I'm going, and like I said, he was right. I know he is. But watching my son,
trying to coach Dad.
Yeah, trying to coach Dad, like I'm like, all right, kid, listen to me, and this is my son that's like so much smarter than me. And he goes, you got to set up, you got to look like, you're ready to do this. And he goes, and it was, like I said, it was the most love-filled, cutest thing I'd ever seen. But yet my son was yelling at me.
Well, the bad news, of course, is he's right. That's the worst part. That he's like, yeah, he's right. I should do it this way. But because that makes you feel like, yeah, I get it. So anyway, good for him. Now we'll expect some cool videos. Awesome.
Yeah, because what he had me do, and it was kind of neat. He had like 7 questions.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, like you can have Susan, read these to you. Or he goes, you can even read it and then put the, page down and then answer it.
Yeah.
And that's what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
So the last one I sent him out of 3 batches, the 3rd batch I sent him, he did say, excellent, Dad.
Excellent.
Well, after all that coaching, I better be excellent, damn it.
He was getting tired of trying to coach you up. In fact, but yes, I'm glad he did that because at least one, if not more of those videos can go on your website that I am building because that's always important. It's always cool to be able to see the person and, more relatable. Well, we know all that, all the things we know from the media. So yeah, all good. So anyway, cool.
Well, now I got a stack of scripts I'm supposed to record too. Just the audio.
Wow.
He's working my butt off.
I know.
I'm starting to feel like this book has turned into a real full-time job. I'm retired.
Hello. It kind of is.
I'm supposed to sit at home on the couch and, watch the Bucs game and relax and maybe have I don't do cigars or any.
I'll do one for you.
Okay. But yeah, I'm retired. I'm supposed to go to Disney with my wife and decide if I want to. I don't know if I have time to go find out if I can buy my pass or not for the next week. I might have to skip it just because I'm working so hard.
Sucks to be you, famous author. I don't feel sorry for you.
My luck, there's going to be 10 books get sold, and that'll be it.
I mean, if you do it, and I hate to say this, if you do what your son is talking
son,
about
come
doing,
on, just tell me, son.
if
Just
you
tell
do
me.
what your son tells you to do, it will hopefully at least get some attention and get a little bit of traction. He's right. I mean, it's just like I've way back in the day, I took a couple of actual podcast courses online, the gurus that want to tell you how to get and it's all about that launch. If you can get it launched with, have a few shows, have some friends do some reviews, get a few downloads, whatever. I've got screenshots of when I did a podcast years and years and years ago, and it showed up in the top 10 for the cat. Now, again, that's important too for you with Amazon. What category is your book going to be in? Do you know?
Memoirs, also medical. I think we've got it under medical.
Right.
And some of the keywords is like,
right.
Organ transplant.
Right.
And things like that.
So, your book could be, I mean, it's very possible, if you, and I'm sure Christine knows more about this than both of us put together, but, that trick is not trick, but, a good technique is to make sure that you position the book properly so that when people find it and see it or buy it or whatever, it's like now all of a sudden you're the number one book in medical memoirs. Cool. You're an Amazon bestseller. Cool. Looks really good on the website, that kind of thing. So, yeah, there's a lot that can be done to massage that, shall we say.
I hate to tell the audience this, but I will because, every sale is a sale.
Yes.
You'll be able to get my book for $4.99 on Kindle.
$4.99. Kindle. You sent me that over the weekend 3 times. It's not Kendall, which is a city by Miami. It's Kindle, which is like spindle, only with a K.
Kindle.
Not Kendall.
Kindle.
Sorry, how that stuff.
You know how that
crap drives me crazy.
Okay, let's say this. It's where you don't get a real book, people. It's on this little thing. You open it up, and it doesn't even look like a freaking book.
It's like a really, really, really cheap iPad, and you
just see the words and you read them. And a lot of times you're like in a like in a restaurant with a person all by themselves, and they got their Kindle and they're
on the airplane.
Yeah, and they're
in the
waiting
waiting room.
They're reading their little book. Yeah,
absolutely. So anyway, $5.
But like I said, it's only $4.99 on Kindle.
Perfect, great, love it.
But if you go get it like the real book where you get the cover that we've been having to work and get the the spine and everything right.
Yes.
Then it's $14.99.
14. I will cheerfully. I want an autographed one though.
Yeah, I can't autograph your little Kendall doll.
I want an autographed one. If I'm spending my hard-earned $14.95, I want an autographed
99.
one.
Let me get 4 more cents out of you. 99.
Oh, $14.99. Oh no. Then I'll bet that doesn't even include shipping or whatever.
Oh no. Well, do you have Prime?
Yes.
Oh, you get it ship free.
Yeah, but Amazon's not shipping me an autographed one.
Well,
are they?
You're gonna have to come to me to get the autograph.
I was gonna say I have to get it directly from BJ Odom, and good God, you're way the hell down there in Orlando. So we've already had that discussion today about TV markets and all that. So yeah, I hear you. Okay, cool. Well, good. Well, anyway, we're gonna do a book signing somewhere anyway. So
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Probably I'm gonna get this book out on the day that it actually drops, and need to go out and promote it. I'll drop dead somewhere, and then the whole project just goes down. Well, no, because my son will take over. It might actually be 6. Maybe that's the way I need to do this.
Are you gonna go? Wait a minute. What was Christine's phone number again? Wait a minute. I'll talk. Hi, Christine. Let's finish BJ's book.
Oh,
I know. It's hard being a best-selling author.
Now, we need to get her on the podcast here. I need to get her on the Gift of Life podcast.
Yes.
We'll start promoting this baby.
Yes.
That was funny. I was talking to her the other day too. And I kind of gave her, the rundown that I got from my kid. And, she's promoted her own books. She has, the Glinda Project, which, it's her latest book. Well, now I guess it's not her latest book because my book will be her latest book now. But, yeah, she, I was telling her all the things. She goes, oh man, she goes, that's good. That's good. He goes,
Right?
I didn't do all that with my last book.
Well, your son thinks marketing, that's his thing. So
Here,
yeah.
here's the problem, and you know me, but I'm going to go along with this. And he thinks big, and he thought big, and he swung the bat big, and he got Shaq as a partner, and
Yep.
the whole Shaq Fu radio,
Yep.
all that,
Yep.
because he thought big, and he swung for the
Swung for the fences.
swung for the fences, and daggone it, he hit it.
Right?
And he's going, Dad, you got to probably spend. I would, if I was you. This is what he said. And he goes, he even said this. This is these words to me. Dad, I know you're a tight one.
Did he say that?
He did. But he's true. It's true.
Oh, we know it's true. We know it's true, but you don't tell your father that. But anyway, go ahead.
He said, Dad, I know you're a tight one. But he goes, you need to think big. And he goes, you need to spend probably $3,000 a quarter on promoting this book and trying to get sales up.
$1,000 a month.
I'm thinking, like Maynard G. Krebs. What?
And if you remember Maynard G. Krebs, you can be our friend. But yes. So I get it. I do. And he's right. I mean, he's right. If you really want to make a splash with it, is that something you really want to do?
Well,
why not?
Would I mind if this book really, here would be the perfect thing to happen. So all of a sudden my phone rings and it's a New York number.
Right.
I'm going, what the hell? And let's just say, because usually I don't answer calls. Maybe I better start answering calls that
you might.
Yeah. So I answer this New York call.
Right.
Or LA, New York. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I pick it up. Hi, this is Jenna Bush's producer.
Right. I'm the producer for, yeah.
For the NBC, Jenna
right.
Friends show.
Right.
And because she does it, she read your book, she really likes it, and she wants to feature it, and she wants you on the show. And right there, I'm just going to die.
Yes, you will. Yeah, you'll have a heart. You'll have another heart attack and die right there. Yes, I know.
I thought the Bucs game was going to kill me. No, I'm going to talk to Jenna Bush. Oh my God,
could happen. Could
That'd
happen.
be like talking to Oprah like 10, 20 years ago. I think she still has a book list too. Who knows? Maybe
Oprah. Yeah.
Hi, BJ. This is Oprah.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to put you on my book list. Oh my God.
Yeah. There's another Hollywood actress. Oh, I can't remember her name. Doggone it. Who did Legally Blonde? Who's the Witherspoon?
Reese.
Yeah. Forget her first name.
Reese
Witherspoon. Thank you. Has a book club and a podcast and a whatever. And I read this somewhere. Her deal is she will love to have you on the podcast. And oh, by the way, if there is a movie made about the book, she gets first right of refusal to do the producing of the movie. And she has turned that into $1 billion business. You may or may not, but if somebody comes to you and says, this should be a movie, now she gets to step in and go, okay, we'll make the movie.
Let's just say this. My wife would be thrilled if Reese played her in the movie. I would be thrilled to have Reese Witherspoon play my wife in the movie.
Who plays BJ Odom? That is the only question that matters. Who plays BJ Odom?
Let's just say this. At that point, if that point ever became the point,
right?
I would say whoever the hell she wants to play BJ Odom.
I think Bill Stevens is played by but Jack Black comes to mind. I love him. We'll find somebody. That'll be good. So anyway. Awesome.
I know stranger things have happened.
Yes, and will continue to happen.
And it's kind of cool in the back of your head to think, like I'm thinking if I sell 100 books, it'll be great.
Right.
Then there is that little, it's a damn little seed, but it's that little tiny seed in the back of my head.
What if?
Something like that. Yeah. What if?
What if?
Yeah, that would be pretty.
What if the phone rings and it's like, "Hi, I'm Vicky. I'm the producer for Good Morning America."
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. So yes, I'm not going to say it's very possible, but stranger things have happened. And if you do what your son tells you to do, and I'm sure it's going to include sending promotional copies of the book to all of these programs, something might happen. Just saying, something might happen.
This could be a $1 million plus project or a minus $1 million from the tightwad. The tightwad has died with all of his wad gone.
I just hope you will continue to remember your friends, us little people that helped you along the way. And if
Bill, you said there's a what on the phone?
There's
Bill? Bill never freaking heard of the guy.
Never heard of the guy. Get lost, punk. You bother me.
Tell the peasant to go play with the peasants.
That's right.
I don't have time for him now.
I'm on a plane to Los Angeles.
I'm doing a big interview. I'm on the Kimmel's been Oh, never mind. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just on this plane going somewhere.
Anderson Cooper is online too. Give me a break.
You know what? I should have wrote all these down because I need to tag all these people in this show. Hey, listen to this show, especially, you know, you can, you know what? I don't know why. She's like my top person now, I think.
Who?
As far as a TV celebrity.
Who's that?
Jenna Bush.
Really?
And I don't know why.
I knew she had a talk show. I have not seen a second of it. Is it like?
She was with Coda. It was Coda and Jenna.
Right.
And then Coda retired, and now it's Jenna and Friends. They haven't really, it's been probably about a year. Well, I don't know how long it's been.
Okay.
But they haven't named like a new co-host. Now it's just Jenna and Friends.
Now, where do I find this Jenna and Friends? Is it like a daytime talk show?
She's on NBC. Yes, I think the third hour of today, or fourth hour of today.
Okay.
And I don't know. There's just something about her presentation. Even though I know she, was the president's daughter, but she just seems really down to earth. It just seems like I hate to say this, but I will. She sounds normal.
Wow, normal. Imagine that.
She got 2 kids, TV? A husband, and she just sounds. Bill. She sounds like one of us.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Good for her. And when she calls and you're on the show with her, just it's all good. You're ready to go.
Can you imagine?
We used to long time ago when Oprah was on TV. That was, if you were a book author, what are the 5 most important words you can speak? Nice to see you again, Oprah. Because now you're going to sell another 1 million books. So,
well, a lot of these talk people, on daytime especially, have these little book clubs now and stuff like that. So,
by the way, it was 6 words. I misspoke there, but that's okay. Never mind. But yeah, nice to see you. But yeah, the book club thing is a huge marketing thing, and now you need to start finding those people and start reaching out to. Well, not today, but once the book is up and running and all of that sort of a thing, because have you, or I know you haven't, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Have you or Christine done any kind of research on this to see if there are other similar books like this out there? Because it sounds kind of unique to me, but I don't know.
Now, I will say this. There are quite a few. What's really funny, I think it was either last week or the week before last on my Gift of Life podcast, the organ transplant podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a gentleman, and he was very well read and very, very informed.
Mm-hmm.
And he even, his old heart, he gave to research on the problem that he has with his heart.
Wow.
And I don't know, I think I maybe said something. I go, man, you are like, really versed in this. I go, you need to write a book. The guy has no idea who I am. He had no idea that I wrote a book.
Right.
He goes, yeah, he goes, everybody's got a transplant, thinks they need to write a book. And I'm going, oh, I just wrote a book.
I just the act, just the experience of having the transplant. He's probably right. I mean, how many have there been? Thousands and thousands, right?
Yeah.
BJ Odom has a unique story. I mean, he really does. And to me, anyway, and what do I know? I've only been a reporter for 50 years. So I think he has a unique story. And will it find an audience? I don't know. It might. It might.
How many stories go back to when a little kid was 4 years old and his mommy and daddy had a silver mine?
Had a what?
A silver mine. You know, where you dig a hole and you look for silver?
There you go.
Nah, that's going to be something unique.
I think now that we talk about it, I think that's probably a good idea for you to start mining. See what I did there? Mining for some of these big ideas that you can reach out to other podcasts with to say, you know, okay, yeah, you're right. Transplant stories, even heart transplant stories, are kind of a dime a dozen these days. Here's what makes mine different and might be interesting to your audience. Bang, 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 bang. I did this happened, that happened, whatever. To me, that if I'm a podcaster, I am a podcaster. If I'm a podcaster in the space of talking to people like you, okay, you're right. I mean, transplant patients are probably coming out of the woodwork to want to be on my show to tell me their story. Great. Why? Why is your story unique or different or super interesting or something I'm not going to get from 1,000 other people? And I think you got a case to make.
Well, I would say the highlight was first open heart surgery at 22 months old. In 1968, at the age of 13, an experimental surgery where I was the oldest living person that was still alive to have such surgery.
Right.
And then not only do we go on for, up to, my 40s, you have a bypass surgery where they lose me on a table.
Right.
Then I have a heart transplant. Then I end up having a kidney transplant.
Right.
You're not going to get that in too many books. And then also, I mean, I touch on growing up, being a little farm boy from a teeny little town that, had like 12 people, and I was like the 13th person. That's why I got all the bad luck. I don't know, but I mean,
No, again, all of those things that to me, again, that's what makes your story interesting, different, compelling. Pick your marketing word that makes it different enough that people would want to hear it. That, through all of this, you're still here.
Yeah.
You're still here. You're still carrying on. You're still doing your thing.
And I'm still like baffled by that also.
Well,
but so are a lot of other people.
Maybe that's something you want to give some thought to, because somebody's going to ask you. You're still here. How does that feel?
Well, here's what I believe: that there's someone upstairs that's in charge of coming downstairs to get us.
Right.
When it's our time.
Right.
And they have totally screwed up their job. That's where I am on that. And someday, God's going to call that guy into the office and go, "You're fired." This guy's been running around down there for the last 40 years, and he shouldn't even have been there. What the hell were you thinking?
That's hilarious, but it won't get you very far on a Christian podcast. No, but yes. So have those stories ready. What I'm saying is you don't have to, you don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell us, but you're going to be asked those questions when you appear on other podcasts. Be ready for them.
Well, I gave
Be ready for them. And a good funny answer like that will go a long way.
Yeah, Jenna will love that answer.
She might. I don't know.
My daddy would just laugh his ass off if he heard that answer.
Yes, there you go, Mr. President. Thank you. So, but I get it. I do. So these are things to think about. These are just to me.
I got things to think about. I got a book from my son. That's what to think about. I got work to do, man.
You got work to do.
I ain't got time for this podcast. I got work to do.
It's a good thing it's coming down to the end of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, because BJ Udom has work to do. And by proxy, I have work to do. So what's up with that? Come on.
Yeah, like I said, keep looking on Amazon because at any time now you can already go there and get the Barbie edition because I can't say Kindle right.
Oh, Kindle
With
an I.
Kindle.
No, never mind. Just the digital. How about digital edition?
Okay, you can get it digitally today.
Thank you.
And hopefully by Wednesday you can get the book
pre-order, the pre-sale, or whatever. Yes.
Yeah, October 15th is when it'll be shipped.
Are you actually now? We had talked about me getting an autographed one. Are you actually going to have a box or two of them printed and sent to you?
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yes, I would say you do. I would.
Because let's say I go to Jenna, they usually give the audience,
You got to have. Oh, yeah, wait. You get a book, and you get a book, and you get a. It's not quite the same as a new car, but hey, why not? Right?
And they'll go, what the hell are we going to do with this damn book? I guess I use it as a doorstop. Come on, people. Just, let's just look at it as, I don't know if you can, I don't know if that'd be a tax deduction or not, but, you're giving to a poor old man who barely, walking down the street and you're brightening his day. If you go out and buy the book, you will brighten this old man's day.
So he can afford that Disney World pass for another year.
Then I can go make my wife happy and I can go with her to Disney World and I can say, honey, we sold a lot of books this week. You can go buy that stupid popcorn holder if you want it.
And that, my friends, is a callback of epic proportions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of yet another hour. Unbelievable. How it happens, I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't either.
At this point, I remember when we first started this, can we go an hour?
Right. And then now we end up talking and I got to cut us off after an hour because we're still going to be rapping here. I get it. So the book, be on the lookout for that. I imagine that's going to be, find BJ Odom's Facebook page, find the Facebook page for the BJ and Bill podcast. You're going to, I imagine it's going to be out there. So keep your eyes open for that.
And also, when Bill gets it done,
yes,
you can go to the website.
Yes.
More parts than a chicken nugget.com.
More parts. That's a real website, people. Believe me, I bought it. More parts than a chicken nugget.com. It's a real thing. And it will be, well, as we record this, it's a Monday, but by the time you hear this, it'll be a Wednesday. So I will have had time to work on it. So I would say there will be something up and running by the time people have the option to go and look it up.
And hopefully there'll be a link to the book.
Well, that's the only reason to put it up. Yes, that's the only
of course,
reason.
you can put a link up to the digital copy. See, that way I don't have to say that big, long, hard word.
Yes, that will all to come like magic. I need a little magic sound effect there. A little sparkly thing.
I've got to go to magic so I can get home and then do the rest of this work.
There you go. You got work to do, boy. I imagine you better get to it. Have a great week. I mean, I know what you're going to be doing. I can hear my phone ringing already. BJ Odom calling me. Good God. All right.
Is the website done?
Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. Remember, stop by wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you are listening to this podcast, leave that 5-star review and be on the lookout for the BJ Odom book coming soon.
Wish I could just hold it.
We could hold it, yeah. Until then, it's just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya.
Flip the dial, take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJ shine. 2 mics, 2 guys, and a whole lot of laughs. Living like legends, bringing stories back. No script, no rules, just telling it all.